Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Home and Harmony. I'm so excited you're here. Today we're diving into my absolute favorite topic, creating a vibrant Bohemian Eclectic living room in your tiny apartment. If you're craving that free, worldly vibe but working with limited space, this video is your design salvation. We'll explore budget-friendly hacks that'll transform your space into a colorful sanctuary that feels twice its size. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're ready for some boho magic, and subscribe for weekly design inspiration that'll keep your creativity flowing. Cozy textiles and blankets. Let's start with the foundation of Bohemian comfort, textiles. The secret to achieving that perfectly lived-in boho vibe is layering different textures and weights of fabrics throughout your space. Think chunky knit, throws draped over your sofa, woven cotton blankets casually folded in baskets, and delicate lace or crochet pieces adding feminine touches. Mix materials like velvet, linen, and macrame to create visual interest. The key is making your space feel like you've collected these beautiful pieces from travels around the world, even if they're from your local thrift store. Layered rugs for instant warmth. Here's a game-changing hack for tiny spaces, layered rugs. Start with a larger neutral jute or sisal rug as your base, then layer a smaller vintage Persian or colorful kilim on top. This technique not only adds incredible visual depth but also helps define your seating area in an open-plan apartment. Choose rugs with complementary color palettes, maybe warm terracotta and deep blues, or dusty pinks and sage greens. The layered look creates that collected over aesthetic that's quintessentially bohemian. Plus, it's way more budget-friendly than buying one large statement rug. Statement wall art. Your walls are prime real estate for expressing your bohemian spirit. Focus on creating one major focal point with oversized artwork. Think a large abstract painting with earthy tones, a vintage tapestry, or even a collection of smaller pieces arranged in a gallery wall formation. Look for art that incorporates natural elements like botanical prints, landscape photography, or abstract pieces inspired by desert sunsets. The key is choosing pieces that speak to your soul and tell your story. Don't be afraid to mix mediums, combine paintings, prints, and even textile art for maximum impact. Maximalist throw pillows. If minimalism makes you feel empty inside, maximalist pillow styling is your answer. Layer pillows of varying sizes, textures, and patterns across your seating areas. Start with larger solid-colored pillows as your base. Then add medium-sized, patterned ones, and finish with smaller textured pieces like fringe pom-poms or embroidered details. Aim for 5 to 7 pillows on a standard sofa, mixing geometric patterns with florals and solids with textures. The trick is maintaining a cohesive color story. Choose 3 to 4 main colors and let them dance together across all your pillow choices. Colorful furniture pieces. In a tiny apartment, every piece needs to work hard and look amazing. Instead of playing it safe with neutral furniture, embrace colorful statement pieces that reflect your bohemian spirit. A jewel-toned velvet armchair, a painted vintage side table in dusty rose, or a bright blue ottoman can become the anchors of your design. If you're renting or working with existing neutral furniture, add removable color through chair covers, fabric paint, or decorative contact paper. Remember, bohemian style celebrates imperfection, so don't worry about everything matching perfectly. Eclectic is the goal. Global-inspired accents. Nothing says Bohemian like pieces that tell stories of distant lands and cultures. Incorporate global-inspired accents like Moroccan poufs, Indian brass vessels, Mexican ceramics, or African mudcloth textiles. Visit ethnic markets, import stores, or browse online for authentic pieces that speak to you. These accents don't just add visual interest, they create conversation starters and give your space that well-traveled, worldly feel. Mix metals like brass, copper, and silver, and don't be afraid to combine different cultural influences. The Bohemian aesthetic celebrates this beautiful cultural fusion. Upcycled and vintage finds. Sustainability meets style in the best possible way. Scour thrift stores, estate sales, and online marketplaces for unique vintage pieces that you can either use as is or transform with a little DIY magic. An old wooden ladder becomes a blanket display. Vintage suitcases stack into a quirky side table, and worn leather boots transform into charming planters. The patina and imperfections of vintage pieces add character that you simply can't buy new. Plus, Ups is budget-friendly and environmentally conscious, a win-win for your wallet and the planet. Cozy floor seating. Embrace the relaxed, casual vibe of Bohemian living with creative floor seating options. Large floor cushions, meditation pillows, and low poufs create intimate conversation areas and make your space feel larger by keeping sightlines low. This is especially brilliant in tiny apartments where traditional furniture might overwhelm the space. Layer different-sized cushions in complementary colors and textures, and add a low coffee table or vintage trunk nearby for drinks and books. Your guests will love the relaxed, unconventional seating arrangement, and you'll love how it opens up your floor plan. Gallery wall of mirrors. Mirrors are a tiny apartment's best friend, and in Bohemian style, more is definitely more. Create a stunning gallery wall using mirrors of different sizes, shapes, and frame styles. Mix ornate vintage mirrors with simple, round ones. Add some sunburst mirrors for drama, and include a few with interesting frames like rattan or carved wood. This technique reflects light throughout your space, making it feel larger and brighter, while the eclectic mix of mirrors creates a captivating focal point. Arrange them organically rather than in perfect symmetry for that effortless boho vibe. Bohemian tapestries and wall hangings. Large-scale tapestries are the ultimate Bohemian statement piece. Whether you choose a mandala design, a vintage Persian tapestry, or a contemporary macrame wall hanging, these pieces instantly transform blank walls into artistic focal points. Hang them behind your sofa, over your bed, or even use them as room dividers in studio apartments. The key is choosing pieces with colors that complement your existing palette while adding that free, artistic energy. Don't forget about texture, macrame woven, textiles, and fringe all add incredible dimensional interest to your walls. Mixed patterns and textiles. The Bohemian rule for patterns. There are no rules. The secret to successfully mixing patterns is maintaining a consistent color palette while varying the scale and style of your prints. Pair large-scale florals with small geometric patterns. Mix stripes with paisleys and combine traditional motifs with contemporary designs. Use the 60-30-10 rule as a starting point. 60% of a dominant pattern, 30% of a secondary pattern, and 10% of an accent pattern. The key is confidence. Trust your instincts, and remember that Bohemian style celebrates the beautiful chaos of mixing different cultural and artistic influences. colorful shelving, and book displays. Transform your book storage into artistic displays that celebrate color and creativity. Paint existing shelves in vibrant hues, or add colorful contact paper for a renter-friendly option. Style your shelves with books arranged both vertically and horizontally, interspersed with plants, candles, small art objects, and travel souvenirs. Create color gradients with your book spines, or mix them with decorative objects for visual interest. Don't forget about the power of plants, trailing pothos, or colorful flowering plants. Add life and movement to your displays while purifying your air. Painted accent walls or murals. If you're allowed to paint or feeling brave with removable wallpaper, accent walls can completely transform your tiny space. Choose warm, earthy tones like terracotta, sage green, or dusty pink for a boho vibe, or go bold with jewel tones like deep teal or rich burgundy. For renters, consider removable wallpaper with bohemian patterns, or create temporary murals with wall decals. Even painting just the space behind your bed or sofa can create dramatic impact without overwhelming your small space. The key is choosing colors that make you feel grounded and inspired every time you walk into your home. Eclectic coffee tables. Your coffee table should be as unique as you are. Skip the matching furniture sets and embrace eclectic options like vintage trunks, stack of oversized books topped with glass, repurposed wooden crates, or even a large floor cushion with a decorative tray. The Bohemian aesthetic celebrates creativity and functionality, so choose pieces that serve multiple purposes: storage, seating, and surface space. Style your coffee table with a curated collection of books, candles, small plants, and meaningful objects that tell your story. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about creating a space that feels authentically you. There you have it, design lovers, your complete guide to creating a vibrant bohemian eclectic living room in your tiny apartment. Remember, the most beautiful spaces aren't about having the biggest budget or the most square footage. They're about infusing your personality, creativity, and passion into every corner. Start with one or two of these ideas and build your bohemian paradise gradually. I'd love to see your transformations, so please share your before and after photos in the comments below. If this video sparked your creativity, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more design inspiration that'll help you create a home you absolutely love. Until next time, keep designing your dreams.